Not sure if many of you know, but we do have a virtual tier within the Design Coven virtual pro member tier, which includes 3 virtual meetings a month where we set intentions. We do group coaching. So bring all your questions. We answer those questions and you get to learn from other people going through the same struggles as you. We also do a business practice meeting. So we'll have somebody on to share a business practice that we can all benefit from. And then we also do a product training. So getting a sustainable, eco-friendly line to come on, share who they are so that we can be supported with other like-minded businesses. And if you're not quite ready for pro, you can always join our free community where you will connect with other like-minded holistic interior designers. You don't have to be an interior designer if you are kind of just dabbling or you're aspiring or you're looking into this field. We invite everybody from all journeys, and you don't, again, have to be a designer. You don't have to have a degree. We're just a beautiful community of like-minded people looking to create healing spaces, not just for ourselves, but for our clients and future clients. Come join us at designcoven.com/join. You're listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. This is a podcast that guides you as a new or inspiring independent interior designer navigating your entrepreneurial path. Here, with my over 20 years experience, I will share my holistic approach to design with intention and ancient practices, including feng shui, all incorporating mind, body, and spirit into my design projects. You will also learn from seasoned interior designers as they give strategies and insight of how they built their businesses and continue to work in the field. Together, we will discover supportive trade partners, new ideas, creatives, and inspiring artists from around the world. I am your host, Rachel Larraine Crawford. Hello, welcome to episode 86 of the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. And today we're talking all about networking, the importance of networking, different ways of networking, and tips on being successful at networking, which is huge for me. Relationships is one of my values for the Design Coven, for my personal brand, the Tiger Wheel, and just one of my personal values as a person. So networking and building relationships is our topic today. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and light our candle, just setting intention for connection, creativity, and communication with all of you. So I've got a beautiful beeswax candle here. So I'm going to go ahead and light that, connecting with that fire element that I love so much. And we're going to pull a card. I'm pulling a tarot card, and this is from Moon BB Magick, created by Angela Mary Magick. So let's pull a card. Again, I like to use the cards as a way to connect with my intuition, get a feel for what the current energies are happening at the moment, just to better inform myself. So our card today is the Four of Waves, fulfillment. And the Four of Waves is connected to the Four of Cups. And that card can signify stagnation, feeling a little bored, not fulfilled. And the Four of Cups is a reminder that our cups are still standing, cups are still full, and the universe is bringing in more cups, bringing in more opportunities. We just have to be aware of them, shifting our perspective so that we're identifying those cups that are still filled versus the other end of it and not feeling fulfilled and just feeling uninspired and kind of in a state of stagnation. Alrighty, so today I hope I will be filling your cup by giving you inspiration on opportunities that are readily available to you at all times. So first, we are going to be talking about why networking is so crucial for your holistic interior design business. We're going to discuss how building relationships with other professionals in the industry can lead to these new opportunities, collaborations, and referrals. We'll explore how networking can help you stay up to date in the industry trends and developments. Then we're going to dive into the different ways you can network in the holistic interior design industry. We'll discuss attending industry events, joining professional organizations, and utilizing social media platforms in order to connect with other designers and industry professionals. We will provide tips for effective networking, including how to introduce yourself, how to make a lasting impression, and how to follow up with a new connection. And then we will discuss benefits of building a supportive community within the holistic interior design industry through, of course, the Design Coven, our community. It's a global community, so you don't have to be in San Diego to join that community. And we'll explore how connecting with other designers and professionals can help you grow your business, expand your knowledge, and of course, build lasting relationships, which feed yourself and your business. Okay, so number one is, why is networking so important? It's so essential in building your relationships with other professionals in the industry in order to grow your business and to expand your reach. Networking allows you to connect with other designers, architects, contractors, suppliers, industry partners, which can lead to new opportunities, collaboration, and referral. This, I would say, is the number one reason I was able to build my business. It's the reason why I was able to collaborate on the design of the speakeasy, the Realm of 52 Remedies. It's why I was able to build the Design Coven community, and it's why I have this podcast now. When I was working for a showroom downtown San Diego, I was constantly being connected with other interior designers, and I went out of my way to make sure that I was assisting them, communicating with them, and providing a service to them so that I could grow my network. Your network is everything. It's all about who you know and how you can leverage that to support each other and grow together. So I knew that I wasn't going to work for a firm my entire life. I knew that I wanted to work for another independent designer. I knew that eventually I probably would want to go out on my own. And in order to do that, I needed to learn from other designers. So I really made myself that point of contact for those designers. So for those of you that are working in showrooms, that is such an important skill and job opportunity that you have, to be in front of designers consistently and to show them how you can follow up, how you can do research, how you can be a support for them. Because as designers, we need our teams, we need our support, and we're nothing without those people. So if you can be that person for a designer, you're going to be top of mind when it's time to hire and get you on board. The Realm of 52 Remedies, I met Michael Soriano, one of my bestest friends, through that showroom. We became friends. We met again at another event, a networking event, and I was able to showcase my work. And that just connected him with, I could collaborate with Rachel on this project. And we were working on a hotel in Monterey. And then that shifted over to the speakeasy. He wanted to utilize the skills that I had in the realm of spirituality, energy work, and we had a common connection just in our Filipino heritage. So there's all these things that created the path to the collaboration that we did, which is so important. And then, of course, Design Coven happened because I'm connected through another designer who was teaching at San Diego State. And I got to be in front of her class, speak to those students, and that sparked an idea of creating this mentorship program. And then the podcast was, me connecting with all these really neat artists, other interior designers, other people in this industry that I otherwise would have never connected with or communicated with. And it was all because of building these networks of relationships. The other thing that networking can do for you is it can help you stay up to date in the industry trends and developments. Attending industry events, joining professional organizations, and engaging in social media platforms are all great ways to connect with other designers and industry professionals to learn about new products and design trends. Your clients are coming to you because they want to know, what's the latest and greatest? What do I need to know? What is the most efficient? What's most sustainable? What products are coming out into the market that are going to support me and my values and how I live my life and my lifestyle? So being able to go to those things is really going to keep you sharp. Networking is also important for those of you that are starting in the industry. You have to network in order to get those relationships going so that you can create your business, work for others, gain valuable insight and advice by connecting with mentors. So again, the Design Coven mentorship program is a wonderful networking opportunity for you to get a mentor if that's something that you are wanting in order to grow your business or just getting into the design business in general. So networking is crucial for building relationships with other professionals in the industry, gaining new opportunities for collaboration and referral. You might not think about this, but other designers will refer you work if it's not a fit for them. So by connecting with the designer that's maybe a few steps ahead of you, and the job might be a little bit small or not quite in alignment with what they're doing, by you making relationship with them, they will kick you jobs. They will send you referrals. So it's huge. Networking will help you stay up to date with industry trends and developments and to connect with mentors. Okay, so I wanted to get into the different ways that you can network because there's several. There's always more than one way to do things. So attending industry events is an excellent way to connect with other designers and industry professionals. Trade shows, conferences, design events all offer opportunities to meet and network with others in the field, as well as learning about these new products and trends. I was just at Modernism Week with ASID, and also a special thank you to Stone Systems for sponsoring my trip. By making those connections, I got to go to Modernism Week. And at Modernism Week, I got to meet the key speaker, and she's going to come on to the podcast later on. We're going to talk all things design in the realm of vacation rentals, because that's what she specializes in, which I'm super excited about. And then also just by being on that bus, being around those people, they got to see me. I've gotten a few more people that have joined the Design Coven, and we're able to support each other and our businesses, and we're able to share about the business within each other's communities. So that was really huge. Another way to network, of course, is by joining a professional organization, like I said, with ASID and KBA, Architecture Foundation groups, and of course, the Design Coven. These are organizations that offer opportunities to connect with other designers, industry professionals, with local events, workshops, and online forums. So there's always an event going on, and there's always opportunity for you to connect with other people. Membership can also give you a lend to credibility by being a part of, say, ASID. You can have, Allied ASID on your signatures. And that just shows to your clients that you are a professional, that you are current, that you are constantly improving your business, you're in the know. So that just gives you that credibility that you can't otherwise give to your client, and it's always on your signature. So that's really beautiful. And plus, it's a business expense. So all of these memberships, I talk to people all the time. I say, "Oh, are you part of ASID or this or that?" And a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, it's so expensive." And I'm like, for the opportunities that you have, I think ASID is like $500 for the year, and it's like you have to utilize it. You have to go to the meetings, and just building one relationship that leads to one job, it's going to be multiple times that $500 that you invested in the first place. So I always think about it as an investment in my business, and how that's going to connect me to the next path or the next step into my path. I don't see it as an expense that, oh my God, I have to pay $500. And I see it in a completely different way. You're investing in yourself, you're investing in relationships, and you're paying for those connections with people you otherwise would have never connected with. And then you can also do co-working. We do co-working on Wednesdays here in San Diego, which is open to all entrepreneurs, all business owners, and all creatives. I do that intentionally because I want to create a synergy between people that are in different fields, but all very creative, all supported in design, or not necessarily design, but all creative in entrepreneurship, because we can learn from each other. We can be inspired by each other. I've had collaborations through the networking events that aren't in the Design Coven at all. They're people that have just met there, and they're doing some amazing things together because they met at a co-working event. So if you have that in your area, I would definitely join. My co-working is free. It's free to everybody. It's accessible to everybody. So be sure to get on that if you're here in San Diego. And then the other thing is utilizing your social media platform, which can be a huge, effective way to connect with other designers and industry professionals. We know LinkedIn is great for that. Instagram is huge. TikTok, all of those offer opportunities to join groups, to engage in discussions, and to connect with other professionals in the field. So I have people that follow me that are other interior designers. I am reaching out to them. I want to connect with them. I want to learn what they're doing. I want to have them join my community. That's also a space to showcase your work. So you talk about wanting to do more hospitality work. You talk about wanting to do more residential design. Maybe you want to do, moody, sexy interiors like I love doing. Those are all the things that you want to share on your social media so that people can identify you with that look and with that service. So it's a beautiful way to showcase your portfolio by using social media for sure. Okay. Wanted to get into some tips on effective networking. Of course, when you go into a networking event, it can be super awkward, but just know that the people that are there are also just as nervous as you are. And if you could be the one to initiate eye contact, to approach the other person first, you kind of become, that hero of like, kind of giving some relief to that other person that might be there by themselves too and feeling the same way. So you want to make sure you make eye contact. And if you are having a hard time on approaching somebody, I always look at what they're wearing so that I can make a comment. If there's a certain color that's in their dress that I'm like absolutely loving right now, I have that common ground to share with them. And, oh my God, that green, I'm designing a kitchen right now. I just love that green, and then, introduce yourself. The other thing I recommend is going with a friend. So you don't have to go to these networking events alone. If you have a friend that's also in the interior design industry, and you should have people and friends that are in the industry, same as you, so that you can go to these networking events together. It makes it more fun. It makes you able to approach other people easily because you're with another person. It's kind of like your wingman, right? Or you can always join the Design Coven because we go to all these networking events together as a group. You have somebody, and I know a ton of people. So if you're with me and you're at these group events, I am going to introduce you to everybody I know. If I know you, I know them. I know the commonality that you guys share, and I can connect you to. I love, love, love connecting people with other people, businesses with other businesses, so that we can grow together. Also by being in the Design Coven, if there's somebody that I know that you want to know, I can, connect you to as well. And that also is just part of your networking crew, right? Your network of people so that you connect kind of in alignment with the whole LinkedIn concept. Number 3 for effective networking is you want to treat this like you're dating. You want to get to know the person. You want to listen to the person. You want to know what their needs are. How can you support them and connect with them on a very basic level before asking them to go in your bedroom, right? You're not going to ask to sleep with them the first night. You're going to want to court them. You're going to want to get to know them, all of that. So keep that in mind. I always like to think of it, okay, I'm dating this person. Are we compatible? Do our businesses align? Do we have the same values? Like, how can we support each other? That kind of thing before going into business or other things. Number 4 is you definitely want to develop your elevator pitch that clearly articulates who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And then also taking the time to listen to others as they're introducing yourself. So I know sometimes that could be hard. You can be asking, well, what do you do? And then you're kind of thinking in your head, like, what's my elevator pitch? But try to be present with them for the moment, connect with them. And then, of course, you can share your pitch as well and find that commonality of how those two, what's the bridge between your two businesses, which goes into number 5, which is looking for connections beyond just the surface. Try to learn more about their personal interests, how you might be able to collaborate, and of course, support each other. Kind of combined those for number 4 and number 5. Number 6 is having your business cards and social media profiles up to date. That is how you are being presented in the world. That's how you're presenting yourself to the other person. So I would definitely invest in those business cards, get the beautiful papers, get the letterpress, get the foil, whatever it is, get that color, because that's your introduction. That's like your front door to your home. And if you have a janky front door where paint is peeling off, or you don't have a front door, what is that? What message are you sending out to the world? And then your Instagram feed, it's your portfolio. It's what, it's kind of like that entryway into your home. It's like getting a glimpse of who you are, your style, what type of work you do, that kind of thing. So make sure those 2 things are up to date. Same thing with your website. Keep those things nice and tidy. want those nice and tidy, because you never know when you're going to give out that information. And you might be at the grocery store and a conversation gets striken up in the line or something, and you want to be able to hand over a card or showcase your work to that person so that they can identify you with your services and your style. Number 7 is to always follow up with the new connections right after the event or the meeting and send a personalized expression of your interest in connecting further, so that you can maintain the relationships. You want to keep feeding the relationships. You want to keep watering those relationships, keep nurturing them and supporting the other person, because at some point you might want to collaborate and you want to have had a history with them. It makes things so much easier. I know that with me, asking for sponsorship and asking for people to donate to swag bags or to be a sponsor for an event, I've maintained my connections with them. I've supported them. I've gone to their events. I've posted about them. So you just want to keep that going so that when it's time to be on the receiving end, it's so much easier for them to be like, heck yes, I want to do that with you. So you just want to keep that in mind. It's two-way street, okay? Going back and forth, which comes to number 8. Networking is a two-way street. Be willing to offer your skills, your knowledge to the others in the industry. So if there's something that you can do right away, if someone's got an event going on, offer to promote it, offer to share, or just share it. Don't even ask them, share it and tag them and show the support that you're giving to them. And be open to learning from them and be prepared to build and nurture the relationships. Again, networking and all this stuff, all the collaboration, all this stuff leads to opportunities, collaboration, friendship on all levels, business and personal. Okay, we're going into the benefits of building a supportive community of like-minded interior designers. And being part of a supported community, just like Design Coven, can help you grow your business, expand your knowledge, and build lasting relationships. This all comes back full circle as to why we are networking, and being part of a community is going to help you get there. Through co-working events, product training, showroom tours, and business practices workshops, the members of the Design Coven are able to connect with each other, other professionals. And the one thing that I've noticed is the members in the Design Coven have created their own personal relationships, which is really beautiful, between each other. So they go to events together, they carpool together, they bounce ideas off each other. You're building this beautiful community of other supportive designers. And by building these relationships with these designers, you can, of course, exchange ideas on projects, receive valuable feedback in the community. We share what we're working on, what are our struggles right now, how can we support each other, and you're getting to learn from other designers' experiences, their knowledge, and you're expanding your own expertise in the field. Additionally, by being part of our group, we provide opportunities for mentorship and personal growth. So I am always bringing in speakers. We have someone speak on human design. I speak on feng shui. We get professionals to come in that are professionals in their field, whether it's marketing, taxes, growing your business, like all these things. I'm bringing in these professionals so that we can offer growth for yourself and for your business. And then you can also learn from other designers, which is huge. So I've got 4 panels of interior designers. That's 12 interior designers that are sharing with us their practices, their best practices, their struggles, experiences of past failed, and of course, all of their successes. So there's that in the group, and there's designers there that can teach you things that I can't teach you. So by just connecting with them, you're learning so much more. The Design Coven also offers a sense of belonging and support, which is especially valuable for any entrepreneur or designer who is working independent or alone. It's so alone feeling when you're an independent designer or a business owner. So being part of our community can just help you with your support system and can help you navigate, those challenges that we all go through, and know that you're not alone. You're not the only designer that failed in this one spot or that this experience happened to you, because it happens to all of us. So by building a supportive community within the design industry, like the Design Coven, you can have a profound impact on your business and personal growth by just connecting with all of us, being part of our events, coming to co-working, coming to other events going on. So speaking of events, I wanted to share with you all, we have an event tomorrow, which is Friday, March 3rd. 5:30 to 7:30. It is completely free. It is here in San Diego County. It's at Adobe, which is a beautiful showroom in Carlsbad. We've got Event Lab, who is sponsoring food and mocktails, wellness mocktails, which are so freaking amazing, beautiful, and delicious. And we've got swag bags, and I'm teaching everybody a bit about the year of the rabbit, what areas of the home is maybe not so supportive, and we're creating saltwater cures, which are cures that you can bring into your home to help detox the negative energies that are in your home. And I'll show you how to make those. We'll have a little mini workshop on that. You get to take one home. The second event and that's free. That one's free to everybody. Just, so it's the second event. The second event is at the Laguna Design Center. So we have teamed up with Palachuk, JD, Starden, and Schumacher. And we are doing an event called Design Connection. It is basically speed dating meets a job fair. So if you are an interior designer looking to hire help, whether that is an intern, a junior designer, senior designer, draftsperson, 3D renderer, a subcontractor, part-time employee, full-time employee, all those things, you are invited to sign up and come. We have spots for 18 people looking for work. So they are going to set up tables showcasing their portfolios, their websites, and the designers are going to go to each table and have like 5 minutes with them to connect, exchange information. And then we have a cocktail party right after that where you get to do some more mingling and meeting with other people. And if you're in San Diego, we're doing carpool. So you don't have to go up together, or you have to go up there alone. We're going to go up there together, and you'll be able to network in the car as you're going up, and network in the car as you're coming down, and share each other's experiences and people that you met. So you'll want to hop on to those two events. And like I said, they're totally free, sponsored by Design Kevin and the other sponsors I mentioned earlier. And then we have our free community. So if you're looking for a community of like-minded interior designers, come on over to the Design Kevin. We have free membership, and we also have pro membership for those of you that want to invest in your business, get a mentor, and move things along at a more rapid pace. And that's designkevin.com/join. And we will see you in the circle. You've been listening to the Holistic Interior Design Business Podcast. If it's one that you have been enjoying, please share with anyone else that you think can benefit from this knowledge, and leave us a 5-star review that helps us get seen and found by other new and aspiring interior designers. And if you're looking for mentorship, I invite you to join our club here at the Design Kevin. It's a bridge between school and real life interior design. We get in much deeper there. We have virtual and in-person events, so everyone is welcome. You don't need to have a design degree to be part of it, just an interest in holistic interior design. I also want to thank our editor, Marcy Ferry, Blake Ferris, for all of her special help with the podcast, our social media posts, newsletter, and lastly, Kinseth Thibodeau, who is our music composer. Until next time, be well, and we will see each other soon.